town of New Harmony, Indiana is now a step closer to possibly reconnecting with neighbors in White County, Illinois. The Restore New Harmony Bridge Act passed the U.S. Senate today. It now goes to President Trump's desk to be vetoed or signed. Eyewitness News' Amanda Mueller spoke with people in New Harmony about how this bill could change their lives, but many questions remain. Amanda?
Well, Brad, local lawmakers spearheaded this bill from both the Illinois and Indiana sides of the river. It was a bipartisan effort that will loosen federal control so local bridge authorities can take back the bridge and take the next steps to possibly reopening it again.
It's nice to see some progress after a long time.
A bill like this has been a long time coming for those who live, work, and play in New Harmony.
The bridge is very important to us because obviously it shortens our travel time and makes it a lot more convenient.
Since 2012, White County, Illinois, and New Harmony have been disconnected from their neighbors.
Not only my parents, but anybody traveling from Carmi, Crossville to New Harmony, and there's several people.
It's a traditional part of this town. It's a historic bridge, and yeah, anybody who lives here understands how important it is.
For those looking to do business here, the bridge closure costs time.
So now we have to travel all the way around through the interstate and down.
And time is money.
So it adds double the time and the inconvenience, which makes a difference in the cost, too.
The bridge is a cause that has transcended political party lines as lawmakers from both sides of the river and both sides of the spectrum work to push this bill through.
You know, I really don't think partisanship is an issue with people here. They just want to see something happen in a pedestrian capacity or just for car traffic, anything.
Now it is up to the president to make the next decision about one of the biggest topics in town.
I wouldn't call it hot, I would call it incessant.
We hope that the president will see the economic benefits of actually accepting the bill.
It would mean a great deal. I think there would be a lot more people coming over.
Now, repairs at one point were estimated at $8.4 million, and there's no word on exactly the cost, how it could be split between the state commissions. Senator Todd Young is one of the lawmakers who worked to reintroduce this bill, and in a post today, he said he was proud of the bill. He will be speaking with Eyewitness News tomorrow.
Well, it has been a long 7 years for New Harmony.